Headlines read, he's not even a champion. Canelo Alvarez defensive rant against David Benavidez. Now, on a side note, Canelo is the cash cow of boxing, and he's willing to fight Saudi Arabia. Canelo easily could move the Skull fight to the States and probably do 500 to 600,000 pay-per-view sales. He's even willing to fight in Saudi Arabia, and the Mexican monster, who at this moment is looking like a cookie monster, is not willing to do that. Canelo is more of a Vegas fighter than David Benavidez is. The funny thing about the whole situation when it's concerned David Benavidez, the PBC, the WBC, David Benavidez swears that Al Heyman, the PBC, and his promoter Scampson really believe in his career. They really want the best for him in his career, according to David Benavidez. If they really wanted the best thing for David Benavidez' career, they would have gotten the Canelo fight when Canelo was under the PBC umbrella. Better yet, moving forward, if they really cared about David Benavidez' career, they would advise him to fight in Saudi Arabia, fight Callum Smith, then fight Dimitri Bivol next for Undisputed. Or whoever wins that fight for Undisputed, better be of Bivol. Now, Terence Crawford and Canelo were very vocal on why David Benavidez is not getting a fight. Let's listen to what they have to say. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Here's Canelo and Terence Crawford.
But there was something about the way David Benavidez was pursuing a fight with you. And it seemed like it was maybe annoying to you. But what aspect, and correct me if I'm wrong, but what aspect of his approach kind of rubbed you the wrong way?
You know, I think the way he talks, he thinks he's Superman, right? And he is very disrespect, not just with me, with everybody. And he's accomplished nothing. He's not even a champion. And he's not even in my weight class already.
Like he's almost like he's picking his fights.
I think Benavidez disrespect him to a point where he just don't like him.
Yeah, but you have
and business wise, he like, I'm not giving you that check. I'm not giving that ticket. That's why he say, you want payday, you want payday. You know.
By the way, in the next video, we have to talk about Terence Crawford. The things he's been saying, having people wilding on Twitter or X or what you want to call it, or Instagram. People are going crazy. They're attacking Terence Crawford left and right, and we'll talk about it in the next video. Now let's get back to what Canelo was saying. Canelo said David Benavidez, and he says it a million times, that David Benavidez hasn't accomplished anything. Neither has Berlinga, neither has Ryder, and they was his mandos like David Benavidez was, right? Then when we look at what Terence Crawford says, I think that's the main reason, or one of the reasons, David Benavidez is not getting the Canelo fight, because Canelo don't like how he talks about him. But then again, he gave Jamel the fight, and Jamel was talking trash about him too, so I'm kind of confused there. In the 80s and 90s, if someone talking trash about you, but then again, when they doing that back then, they were gonna fight. But these cats are different now. Some people like it, some people get energized by the trash talk, and some guys don't. I think Canelo's a different cat. He also said David Benavidez is no longer in his division, but Crawford is not in his division as well. You know, Crawford is not at 168 yet. I think Benavidez has to look at it this way. What do you give Canelo when he has everything? He has money, he has accolades. So you have to get something that he doesn't have. And that is undisputed at 175, which he doesn't want to do because he doesn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. I thought you were the Mexican monster. But anyway, leave your thoughts or comments below. Let me know what you think. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.